All right, so this is going to be an advanced strength training regimen for the core, and this is going to be for people that are working out in the gym and they want to try just a nice little circuit. So circuit training to me has always been the most fun and effective way to burn body fat and build lean muscle, along with a good high protein diet, hydration, and obviously proper nutrition. So all right, so I'm thinking about, you're at your gym and you're going to do your warm-up for 10 minutes on your cardio. You're going to gradually increase your intensity on that once you've done 5, 6, 7 minutes. Get yourself nice and going, get that heart rate up to your 60% maximal, and your maximal again would be 220 minus your age. Most guidelines say between 60 and 80% of your maximal heart rate for 45 minutes. 3 to 5 times a week is going to be real good for fat burning and cardiovascular health and everything else. And you can look those numbers up, whatever the current numbers are. That's the way that I kind of train most of my clients. So I'm thinking about, so you did your 10-minute warm-up, and we're going to go into strength training. So we're thinking a sitting back extension machine. So you're sitting down and you're pushing back into the roller, which you guys all know that, the ones that go to the gym, working that back extension. And we want to embrace that core. We want to tighten those abs up as we're doing our extension, so we can really brace the front and back of the spine properly. And so we're going to do, say, 4 sets of that for 10 to 15 reps, and do it until you feel like your form is fatigued, you can't hold the abs contracted, or your back is tired. So that'll be number 1. Number 2, we're going to do sitting abdominal, say, curl forwards. So that machine, you have the roller at your chest and you're sitting, and the main thing I want you to think about on that one is to keep the upper back straight. We don't ever want to slump and strain our back as we're training abs. We want to push ourselves like we're kind of bowing forward into that weight, keeping those abs contracted. If there's any way to bring the roller so you start a little bit back into extension, which is a little bit of a lean back, and then do your curls with the sitting resistance, that is also very good. You can try and see how that feels on your back. And we're going to say on that one 3 sets of 10 to 15. Then we're going to go into rope pull downs. So you're kneeling and try to find yourself something you can kneel on one or your knees, some kind of balance pad if they have in the gym. Kneel on those, or a towel, and then you grab your rope, which is connected to the pulley on any kind of Nautilus machine, and you're doing rope pull down crunches with the crunch. Again, I should have had my upper back a little bit straighter. So I'm coming down, and then I'm coming back up into extension and straightening that spine back out. We'll say 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps on that. Then we're going to go ahead and do trunk rotations with some dumbbells. So, light dumbbells, 15, 20 pound dumbbells, leaning back slightly, contracting those abs, and then doing some trunk rotations with the knees bent. I'm going to say about 3 sets of 10 on those. And then we're going to do double knee to chest raises with resistance. So with this one, if you can find a rubber band in the gym, a heavy one, and then put that around your feet, and then lay on your back, throw the rubber band around your feet, and just bring your knees to chest 2 at a time, and then back down to where you started. The resistance band around the feet, to me, engages the abs a little bit better than having nothing there. You could also have a medicine ball in between your ankles, and then bring the medicine ball up and down with your knee to chest, double knee to chest raises as well. Personally, I like the band, and sometimes I use the ball. You can do those either sitting or laying on your back, and they're both very good for low abs. I'm going to say 3 sets of 10 to 15 on that. And that's pretty much it. So the concept of doing all the exercises in the circuit, you're going to get that heart rate up as long as you go from one thing to the next. Focus on that abdominal contraction. That is fine. Again, you could also do one of the exercises and then go to your nearest cardio piece and do some 20-second sprints on the cardio. So if you do your abs and the recumbent bikes are over there, the ellipticals are over there, you can do 3 sets of your rope pull downs, get on that cardio bike, do 3 reps of 20-second sprints with a 10-second rest, then go back to your next ab exercise. Again, to me, this is like, it breaks it up. I think it's more effective in fat burning than just doing all the abs at once. If you go back and forth to the sprints and then the ab exercise, to me it just catalyzes the body to burn fat. Personally, I like to train, core strength, not as concerned about doing the fat burning type things. This is for those people that are interested more in that. But again, with functional movements, with squatting, with rowing, with your resisted waist belt training, you always want to brace that core. And so whatever you do in the gym, take that into daily life. Take that into your other workouts. Take that into your push-ups and brace those abs with push-ups. And that's always going to teach the bracing mechanism of the abs, which is going to build their ability to do an isometric contraction longer. So you'll fatigue out slower when you're doing this type of regimen. So that's just kind of a lifestyle thing with the abs. Walking around, contract those abs. That's a nice advanced workout for the people that want to do a little more strength training. Lots of options with training, obviously. Everybody's got their ideas, what's good. I personally, with personal training, I like to do the circuits where we just go from one thing to the next. There's multiple ways to do that. I also like the sprints on the cardio equipment in between sets of abs. It breaks it up. You're really going to feel sweat through your abdomen doing it that way too. So that's good for everything, and thanks so much.